Hold shipmates, friends. The rest of you stand by. I'll make the crossing my own ship, with my own company, and find out what the mainland natives are, for they may be wild savages and lawless, or hospitable and God-fearing men.
Odysseus went aboard and gave the word. They set off toward the mainland. Odysseus and his crew saw a cavern above the water, along with many rams and sheep.
Odysseus and his men discovered the cave and hoped to find good comfort in other men. They walked into the very large cave, discovering many sheep, goats, and large sizes of furniture. The man, however, that they found was huge and happened to be a cyclops.
Strangers, who are you, and where from? What brings you here by seaways? Fair traffic? Or are you wandering rogues who cast your lives like dice and ravage other folk by sea?
We are from Troy, Achaeans, blown off course by shifting gales in the great South Sea, homeward bound, but taking roots in ways uncommon, so the will of Zeus would have it. We served under Agamemnon, son of Atreus. The whole world knows what city he laid waste, what armies he destroyed. It was our luck to come here, but here we stand, beholden for your help, or any gifts you give, as customs is to honor strangers. We would entreat you, great sir, have a care for the gods' courtesy. Zeus will avenge the unoffending guest.
Cyclops wasn't as kind as Odysseus had hoped he would be. He had eaten two of Odysseus' men. Odysseus and his men thought of a way to escape the Cyclops.
A club, or staff, lay there along the fold, an olive tree, felled green and left to season for Cyclops' hand, and it was like a mast, a lugger of 20 oars, broad in the beam, a deep sea-going craft might carry. So long, so big around, it seemed. Now I chopped out a 6-foot section of the pole and set it down before my men, who scraped it, and when they had it smooth, I hewed again to make a stake with pointed end.
Cyclops brought his ram and sheep back into the cave without leaving any behind. He put the heavy boulder back into place and ran through his evening chores. Odysseus went forward, holding a bowl of his dark drink.
Cyclops, try some wine. Here's liquor to wash down your scraps of men. Taste it, and see the kind of drink we carried under our planks. I meant it for an offering, if you would help us home. But you are mad, unbearable, a bloody monster. After this, will any other traveler come to see you?
Give me another, thank you kindly. Tell me, how are you called? I'll make a gift will please you. Even Cyclops know the wine grapes grow out of grassland and loam in heaven's rain, but here's a bit of nectar and ambrosia.
Cyclops, you ask me my honorable name. Remember the gift you promised me, and I shall tell you. My name is Nobody. Mother, father, and friends. Everyone calls me Nobody.
After Cyclops drank the wine that Odysseus gave him, he falls asleep, drunk and hiccuping. Odysseus drove his big hand spike deep in embers. Odysseus and his 4 fellows gave him a hand. They sprinted, lifted it, and rammed it deep into Cyclops' eye.
Odysseus and his men successfully tricked the Cyclops Polyphemus. Odysseus and the few other men that have survived leave the cave and run to the ship. However, behind him was the blind Polyphemus trying to track them. As Odysseus and his men are escaping, Odysseus yells back in a bragging and courageous manner.
O Cyclops, would you feast on my companions? Puny am I, in a caveman's hands. How do you like the beating that we gave you, you damn cannibal, eater of guests under your roof? Zeus and the gods have paid you.
O hear me, Lord, blue girdler of the islands, if I am thine indeed, and thou art father, grant that Odysseus, raider of cities, never see his home, Laertes' son, who kept his hall on Ithaca. Should destiny intend that he shall see his roof again among his family in his fatherland, far be that day, and dark the years between. Let him lose all companions and return under strange sail to bitter days at home.